What's more important to you, credibility or going viral?
A lot
of times, Cam, I don't even know. I didn't know that it was going to go viral. A lot of these clips that go viral. I remember when I did Cam. I remember getting up and I turned back and I look at my KATT, and I look at my producer and he's shaking his head. I'm like, oh man, we done messed up. So I'm like, what did I say?
Yeah.
Did I say something? He like, this is gonna be the talk of 24.
No way.
I'm like, you think so? He's like, Shannon. And he's looking at me just like I'm looking at you, Cam. He's like, Shannon, this is gonna be viral for the whole year. I said, come on, man. I said, so I'm thinking at that point in time, Steve Harvey is my is my most viewed podcast. He's at 8 million. I said, you think we're gonna beat Steve? He's like, yeah. I'm hoping for 10 million.
Yeah.
That's all, Cam, if I get 10 million, I'm like, that's a pretty good interview. Yeah. Think about how few people that's in this space that interview people that don't get 10 million.
For sure.
So if I get 10 million, that's one of the biggest podcasts. Now, that's not Joe Rogan's numbers, but that's pretty good for an up-and-coming podcast. Right. So I felt good.
That's great.
Man. But here's the thing I tell people, if I'd have had KATT mic'd up from the time he got out of the truck until the time he sat down, it'd have done 100 million. Oh, he was on it. He was on it.
Listen, first off, we're going to get to KATT, but what is it to say about your podcast or your platform if your talent rollout has never really told, because it happened to me all the time, or it happened to me multiple times when somebody said, hey bro, I appreciate if we don't talk about blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
And it comes by way of a male or even a female.
Yes.
We're not talking about this from a journalist, from a publicist, or a supporting cast.
Right.
It happens all the time.
Yes.
And if you haven't had that, I got news for your sister, I got news for your brother. You ain't popping the way you think you are.
Right.
Because when you got a rollout of KATT Williams, Cam Newton, Marshawn Lynch, like everybody, Monique, when you go down the list of Steve Harvey, like these are big deals in the entertainment.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, he be having them.
Of course it's gonna come with, I would appreciate it if we're not talking about blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, one thing that I do
he need Charleston White on there. I ain't gonna lie, don't he, y'all?
respect about KATT, he came with a lot of receipts.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as if I'm looking at an iPad to keep me on track. Man, his mental focus throughout the whole thing was so admirable, because I'm like, yo, no, you said this about this person, or that person said that, and
he had studied KATT. He had studied every interview that I had done, conversation I had, he had studied. Because a lot of things that we didn't mention on the show, he was talking about it but if you notice, he was like, he was doing that, he did this a lot. So his recall, everything that somebody had said, that he had a question, it didn't happen like that. Because I asked Sayed, I said, KATT once accused you of stealing a joke. Sayed said, I didn't steal the joke because the timeline doesn't match up. And I think he said something to the effect, if you look at how his joke ended, how mine ended. KATT came back, he refuted that. I want credibility. I want people to be able to share their story without me interrupting. I think sometimes people in our position that do what you and I do, they want to hear their voice instead of the guest. Well, I can go home and hear myself talk if I wanted to, if that's what I wanted to hear. I think for the most part that people tune in to watch my pod because they want to hear what the guests have to say. I let the guests speak. People say, well, you push back on Amanda Seales. And all I said was, Amanda, did you think being a child, correcting a teacher in front of the students, could it have been something else other than racism? That's all. And people lost it. Well, you didn't push back. I asked Monique. Monique said Oprah asked her to interview for a role, to go read for a role. She went and read for the role. Oprah ended up getting the role. I said, Mo, did you ever think they were looking for a heavyset black woman? and it wasn't because the industry was against you.
Right.
She said, my brother, I didn't think about it like that. But see, they don't mention that.
Right.
Because
They don't talk about the good he do.
I've got to try to do something
Hey,
to
niggas
try
be
to
haters.
quell this momentum.
Hey, niggas be haters, Shannon, bruh. Stop worrying about these niggas, man. Obviously what you doing working. Keep doing it. If it's working, keep doing it. Stop worrying about these niggas, bruh.
That Shannon,
can't
this
make
wave that
everybody
Shannon
happy,
is riding. So any way I can try to undercut him or to make him look like I'm not a journalist. I never told anybody I was a journalist. I said I'm a conversationalist. But what people are upset about is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notions, and they open up to me.
Right.
That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, they don't do the views that they do when they come on Club Shay Shay.
Correct. Because that's a testament to you and the environment or the atmosphere that you give.
Yes.
It's very comfortable. People want to render their story in a way where, like you say, you let them talk. But also being into this person that you've become, more equipment or artillery is being shot at you.
Yeah.
Amanda Seals, you being insensitive after wherever, whoever. They even say Club Shay Shay done turned into a message show. He cooning. He ain't for the people. You see what I'm saying?
I do. And I don't have anything bad to say about Amanda. I thought we had a great time. I'm sorry that once we aired what we aired, I mean, she was there for 3 hours. I'm sorry that she didn't feel like she got an opportunity to say what she wanted to get off her chest. I probably was one of the few that gave her an opportunity to share her story, to say her side. I didn't cut her off when she said what she said about Issa Rae and said some of the other things that she had said. I let her speak but just the one time I was like, and Cam, you and I and maybe it's because I'm from the South, but correcting a teacher, even if the teacher was wrong, what?
Man, listen.
I'm like, they do that? They allowed, and so that was my only thing. Other than that, I let her speak freely. I didn't say anything about that. I didn't say anything when she said the guy, like, I said, you're a revolutionary N, and she got reprimanded and she had to apologize. I could have said, well, Amanda, had he said you're a revolutionary B, how would you have felt? See, you can't automatically assume just because you're the same race, everybody responds to that N-word the exact same.
Correct.
So you have to be careful, especially in a professional setting. Right. Now, if we had the cookout, I might call you the N-word. I might call you the N all day. Right. But you have to understand the settings in which you're in and what you can and can't say.
Let me tell you what you didn't know. I caught a stray from that interview.
Did you?
Definitely did.
Did he?
Because the truth of the matter is, Amanda Seals spoke in regards to
Oh, he talking about that interview.
Issa Rae. I had already shot Issa Rae.
Okay.
The trajectory of that interview of Club Shay Shay made Issa and her team not want to put out our show. So I have not put out of respect. Oh, that's what you didn't know. But that's just, I mean, it's a domino effect.
Yes.
Knowing what I know now, I wish your interview would have happened.
Yeah.
And then she would have had an opportunity to speak up. Because I see from Issa's side as well as just, it was image control.
Right.
We don't want to look
You
at
have to go back and
correct. Because
And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, I would put that interview out anyway. Simple. But I ain't gonna lie, that's a good guy right there. That's a good guy. So respectable. That's respectable.
That interview, when we did Issa's interview, Amanda's interview, I'm not sure when you guys posted it or shot it, it wasn't posted yet.
Right.
So I didn't want to do her a disservice.
Right.
But with that being said, Issa Rae, please, let's run it back. You dig what I'm saying? For all
give
the
it opportunity to respond.
you know, but do you ever go back Or how many times have you watched the KATT Williams interview yourself?
That's a good question.
Damn.
Maybe. Now I'm trying to think. Cam, I think
One time.
I don't really like to watch them back because I'm absorbing it as they're speaking.
Right. He already
And
lived it.
a lot of times, and I think I went back and I watched like 30 minutes of it, and I just like damn. Because I went back and I'm like, damn, he said that? Where was I? He was saying so
That was funny.
much
Right.
that I'm like, but Kim, I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was gonna move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. I understand what comes along with that. But if you remember, he said it. He said this is gonna put you in another
He
dimension.
definitely did.
He said,
Dang.
But my mama said, boy, there's power in the tongue.
yes. He said he told me, and my guy Jordan is over there. He said, now they're gonna come for you. I said, can't come for me for what? I didn't say anything.
Right.
He said they're gonna come. And they're gonna say a lot of different things. And they're gonna be some people that you thought you might be able to get that they're not gonna come now.
Right.
And that's absolutely has happened. That's absolutely has happened.
Dang.
They were so excited. Thanks for reaching out. We can't wait to sit down.
Dang.
And a day later, they can't do it.
Why?
And then no call. They won't.
Why? Hey, comment down below. Why y'all think? Y'all think the views got too big? Like it got too big? The platform got too big or something? And they just afraid or what? They know everything they say is gonna be like held against them or what? Comment down below.
So for the song. So I understand what comes along with an interview like that. Did I expect it? No. Did I expect all the negativity that came along? Because I had Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey did 8 million views. Had Coach Prime. Had I've had a lot of comedians,
Right.
and some of the comedians had taken shots at other comedians, but
Dang.
nothing like this. I didn't expect the vitriol to come, especially from some of the people. And I'm not gonna say we were friends, but I'm saying we were cordial. We were friendly towards each other. Some people that
I ain't gonna lie. Comment down below what bitch y'all mean. That's my first time hearing that. I swear. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas know where I'm from. Simple. But I ain't, yeah. No cap.
that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack, oh, I wouldn't have let him do this, I wouldn't have said that. But you know what? It took me a long time, Cam, because when you play sports, you understand that Atlanta fans, even though you're from Atlanta, they're gonna have a little resentment towards you because you beating their team,
Right.
or certain fan bases are gonna feel a certain type of way. And I felt that the better the player, the more vitriol and hate he's gonna get from opposing fans. I got that. But in this situation, I can honestly say I did not expect the level of vitriol and the suddenness.
Oh, vitriol.
That's what really got me, the suddenness. Because it was like when Cam dropped, it was like
KATT.
I keep calling it. When KATT dropped,
Right.
it's like
Hey, you keep saying
all of a
that.
sudden he gay now.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But I'll say this though,
Wow.
and
Oh, you talking about him?
I wouldn't say nothing in front of you or in your absence that I wouldn't say in front of your face.
Right. That was the thing though.
But this is my take.
Okay.
That dropped in January.
January 3rd.
Dang, that was the
Right?
beginning of the
Yeah.
year. I remember that.
The competitor in me, I said, oh, he wasn't even prepared for that golden ruby. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, it's almost as if KATT chose you.
He did.
You feel me? To have that platform to say, hey, listen, because KATT don't,
He done do it.
just like you don't do sit downs, you see what I'm saying?
Cam, I've been trying to line KATT up for a year. I tried to line him up for a year. People don't know this, but KATT doesn't like to fly. He normally takes the bus. He takes a tour bus pretty much everywhere he goes.
What?
And so he wasn't going to be on that side of town
Wow.
in LA, in California.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right hand to God. I go to my agent's office on a Friday. I'm getting off the elevator.
Hey, he must think they after him. What y'all think? Y'all think he just scared of heights, or he think some of them niggas after him? I think he think them niggas after him. Yeah, but they ain't about to catch me in the air, and he don't got no control. He in the air. Simple. I don't blame him though, man. That's funny.
Elevator. As I'm getting off the elevator, a lady's getting on.
Right.
She said, hello. I said, hey, how you doing? I'm Shannon Sharpe. She tells me her name. She's like, I've never seen you here before. I said, yeah, my attorney's here, Marvin. She said, oh, I love Marvin. I love Allison, who's his daughter. She said, oh, I said, I've never seen you here. I said, I've been coming here 3-4 years. I've never seen you. She said, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm just not meeting you. She said, today is my last day. I said, what? She said, yeah, today is my last day. I said, you got a new job? She said,
I say what?
I'm leaving to be KATT Williams tour manager.
Oh,
Wow.
I said, I've been trying to get KATT for a year. That was a Friday. The next Friday, KATT sitting in that chair.
Look at God.
all about who you know.
The next Friday.
all about who you know.
KATT sitting, I've been trying to line KATT up for a year. The next Friday, after meeting her, KATT sitting in the chair. He comes in. I say, anything you want to talk about? I'm here, brother. We gonna talk about it all. Oh, really? Boom. The thing was, if you go back and look at the interview, after I introduce him, we take a sip of the cognac, we laughing and talk, and we do our thing. I'm getting ready to go. He takes off. I got to make a split-second decision, Cam. Do I reel him back in, or do I let him go for 30?
You gotta let him go. Knowing what I know, you know. What I'm gonna say?
That's it. I let him go. It was like he was doing a comedy show in Club Shay Shay. He was doing stand-up, but he was actually sitting down.
Dang. Yeah, KATT. I ain't gonna lie, KATT Williams hard, bro. KATT Williams hard. He always been funny to me. Even when I was a kid and I seen him, like, every movie, like, he just funny, bro. He funny. I've been to his stand-up last year, or was it this year? Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, it was this year. I went to his, at the beginning of this year, I went to his stand-up, and then I went to the one last year, too, bro. So, nah, I'm definitely a KATT Williams fan, bro. Simple. Comment down below what y'all think, man. I think this was I ain't gonna lie, I never seen this whole interview. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. They talking that junk. I like conversations like this, simple. You feel me? It's your boy Kevin, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you in the next one.